This is your latest Leicester City news, 10th of January 2025. Relegation rival Everton have sacked their manager Sean Dyche. A decision that's seen a little bit of criticism go Everton's way and also taken a lot of people by surprise. Everton currently sit 16th in the Premier League table on 17 points. That's only 3 points ahead of Leicester City. I'm not that surprised by the decision. Everton have had some new owners come into the football club. They clearly aren't keen on Dyche, and rumours and reports that are coming out already are suggesting that even Sean Dyche knew he had taken them as far as he could. The decision to sack Dyche came just hours before their FA Cup tie versus Peterborough. But it is yet another sacking, and quite a lot of recent sackings down towards the bottom of the Premier League. Obviously, Leicester were the first one to pull the trigger back in November when they sacked Steve Cooper and replaced him with Ruud van Nistelrooy. We then saw both Wolves and Southampton sack Gary O'Neill and Russell Martin, replacing them with Vitor Pereira and Ivan Juric. And most recently, before the Everton sacking, it was, of course, Julian Lopetegui, who has been replaced by Graham Potter at West Ham. David Moyes, he didn't go back to West Ham, but could he be going back to Everton? What do you think of that, Leicester fans? Let me know in the comments below. Is this a good decision by Everton from a Leicester perspective or a bad one? Did Dyche give them a good chance of staying up? I implore people to not be too hasty in criticising Everton for sacking their manager while outside the bottom three. Leicester City did do the same, and we defended it as fans. Look at where we are now. We are in 19th place. Will Everton fall into the bottom three as well now after a manager sacking? We'll have to wait and see. Will David Moyes be going to Everton? Will Jose Mourinho be going to Everton? Will Steve Cooper be going to Everton? Who knows? If there are any Everton fans watching this, let me know in the comments who you want to see replace Sean Dyche. Next up, and it is a little bit of information that we got from manager Ruud van Nistelrooy during his press conference yesterday, looking ahead to the FA Cup tie this weekend versus QPR. Ruud van Nistelrooy made a few interesting points regarding the transfer market, and I will go through a couple of them now. He was asked, are Leicester close to any signings? And this is what he had to say. He said, we're in the middle of the process. It's clear where we want to strengthen. We're working on that day and night. I feel a strong responsibility to get the players in, the right players in. It's a delicate process and it takes time. He was also asked, what do you want in the window? And he said, we've been creating a style of play, and players who fit into that are the profiles who can get us to better results. Those are the profiles we have been talking about with recruitment and the people responsible for signing these players. It started in December, and hopefully we can present something soon. And finally, he was also asked how important the transfers would be this month. He said it's important because of the situation we're in. It demands we have to do better. It's development of the current players, and if there are players who fit into the picture as well, can the club, will they make the club better in the long run? If they do, we have to do it. So there is a little extract there from Ruud van Nistelrooy's press conference. It is very interesting. A lot of criticism going towards the board from myself included, and Anil and everybody else. Leicester City need to strengthen this window. If we don't, we're going to get relegated. I would have hoped that on the 10th of January, I would have been able to bring some news about transfers on this video, but still nothing. No concrete links to anybody. We were linked with a Japanese right back. He's gone to Belgium, I believe. It's a mess at the moment, but from Ruud van Nistelrooy's comments, they do suggest that something might be in the pipeline soon. We've just got to hope and pray that that is the case. And finally, one more bit of information from Ruud van Nistelrooy during that same press conference, and he confirms that Mads Hermansen is still likely to be out for some weeks. This turned out to be a little bit of a knock, we were told originally after the Newcastle game, and he could be back over the Christmas period. And now, as week and week and week goes on, it looks like it's worse and worse and worse. He's not going to be back in the team anytime soon. And the same goes for Wilfred Ndidi, apparently, who's not even started training with the team on the grass yet. He's still in individual training, rehab, whatever you want to call it. And he will hopefully, they said, be back training with the team sometime in the near future. Who knows what that means? It is a worry. Again, it's why we need to strengthen in this January transfer window. We cannot rely on these players. If they're picking up injuries here and there, we need somebody to be able to come in and replace them, or at least provide more quality elsewhere on the pitch. And just sticking with Mads Hermansen for a second, John Percy in his recent article did say that Mads Hermansen is likely to be sold, whatever the outcome this season, whether we stay up, go down, whatever. I think we knew this would be the case. I think we know Mads Hermansen is one hell of a goalkeeper who will probably be playing for a big six or top six team in England or abroad sometime soon. But yeah, John Percy has said that Leicester will be reverting back to their old transfer policy, probably of selling one big asset every single year. Mads Hermansen does appear to be that guy this season after Fatawu was injured. If you want more information on that John Percy article, then please check out our last live video on the channel. It's called Emergency Stream. We break down every bit of detail in that article, so go and check that out now. So that brings today's latest news to an end. Please let me know in the comments what you think to the Everton sacking, what you think to Mads Hermansen's injury, and also what you think to Ruud van Nistelrooy's comments on the current transfer market. We'll see you very soon on Blue Tinted Glasses. Bye-bye.